we can start, right? I'm here with Michael Bathurst. Hello, Michael.
How are you? We
I'm
seem to
good.
be fading in and fading
Yeah,
out.
I know it's kind of like delayed. What do we do about it?
I don't know. We
Is
we
it
could
gonna
try
fix
to keep
itself?
going. We could restart. We could do whatever you want.
Yeah, this is not fun.
It's flashing in and out. Our energies are too intense. That's what it is.
Okay, shall I do the exit again?
I don't know. We'll do whatever you want. I'm open.
You
We'll
see,
we'll
I moved
try.
my hand, which is all good on the side. We are in time outside of the what we are broadcasting, but in a broadcast, it looks like we are all
Choppy, yeah. But on the
choppy.
other side, I don't think it's good.
No,
We see you folks fine. Oh, we're fine. You guys look and
yeah,
sound fine on
really?
our end.
No, we don't see ourselves fine.
Well, I don't think they fully see the beauty of us, though. That's the thing, the richness of our beauty.
The richness of us. Well, I don't know if you can. Shall we just keep talking?
Sure, let's
Just
do it. The
because
very worst case scenario, we'll have to do this again. They say we look fine. We'll have to trust them.
so we look fine for them. Okay, because
Yeah.
you and I we can talk through the side window because that's
Yeah.
in time, in real time.
As long as it's not distracting for you,
It is. But
which is what I'm sensing from you right now.
hello from Fort.
Is it driving you a little crazy?
A little crazy because we are so delayed. It's not like even 1 second. We are delayed like 7 seconds. Seven
What?
seconds of separation.
Yeah, but we're hearing each other perfectly.
We are hearing each other absolutely perfect. I just don't want what I don't know what people are seeing. Are they seeing us choppy or they're
And
seeing us
no,
well?
everybody says you both look great. They're going to
Okay.
think we're incredibly vain.
Okay, well, that's part of our structure as human beings, and that's what we're going to talk about: the universe and the works of the universe. Michael, I heard a few of your talks, and I heard when you were talking to Mark the other day. Well, another few months ago, actually. And
Yes.
since then, I've been saying, "Oh my God, this guy is amazing! I really want to talk to him."
Well,
So I just want to know about you. Who are you, and what do you do? Really, explain to me. Tell me more.
and are you talking when I do energy work, like when I was
Energy work.
reading, Mark? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, energy work, reading, but also
Yeah.
about your life. I mean, do you uh, stand on both sides or one leg
Well,
here and one leg there, just like what Rumi was explaining in his poem
oh,
Beloved?
we got Mark here. Hi, Mark. He's trying to see how it's fading in and out. This is what she's seeing. I think it's driving her a little crazy. Do you want to come up as well, Mark? We can do that.
Sure. There's no problem on the viewer experience, by the way.
Okay.
Like
Well,
You
it
know what I?
looks, you
You
look
know what?
perfectly fine on the viewer experience, and I think what you guys see in
Yeah.
under the connected column
Yeah.
is actually what it looks like. So you're
okay.
just not seeing the
That's fine.
compositive broadcast.
As
Okay.
long as it's what we see, it's on the on the column on the sides, then that's
Mhm.
fine. That's fine.
Well, you are, though, a very much a perfectionist where I will go with the flow. I just don't want this to drive you crazy while we do
No,
it.
I'm not
So,
looking at
or
this side. I'm just going to the right.
see what I'm going to do is
Going
I'm
to the
just going to
right
look at
here.
Mark. I'm going to look
Do,
at Mark, and then I'll know everything's going to be okay as long as I look at Mark.
That's what I keep thinking, right?
Yes.
It's all gonna be okay, Marco. Tell us
So,
more.
so,
Look
so
at
can
look
I?
at all these great people who have joined. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
Caroline and
Yeah.
Bobby. This is
hi
awesome.
guys. So from London. Oh, that's Bobby,
Dimitri,
of course. Caroline, yeah.
Dimitri,
Dimitri,
Dina.
yes.
So, Mark,
Awesome.
can I tell them kind of what the process is, how it works? Is that okay? We're open
Please,
here, right?
Michael,
We're okay.
jump on in.
So what happens is I lock on to the person's heart chakra and I feel their vibration. So when I do that, I for a moment have a connection with them and I start to feel the feelings they're feeling and sometimes the thoughts they're thinking. And many people can do this. Now, since I've been I don't know, 10 years old. I've had this ability, but I used to use it more in business and to woo women. Wait, back in the day.
Should I leave the room, Michael? What are you trying to
Yeah,
say?
Mark, you're all I've ever wanted. Just relax. It's okay.
So
But
mhm.
one of my first teachers, who was a very, very powerful lady who worked, she might have been 30 years older than me. And she would look at me and say things like, Michael, this is a gift. You're squandering it. You know, this is not to woo women. That's where I got the woo women too. And she said, when you realize what you have, you can do great good with this. It's not also to financially benefit yourself. Like, this is a gift from God. But I think children have this. And I think some of the indigos that
Mhm.
are in the star seeds have this innately. So what I've gone through is a great deal of pain. And I sense that from you as well. This has not been an easy journey for you.
No,
And you like a certain amount of structure in your life. And in that structure, there's safety. And
right.
when you're feeling safe, then you can cope with life.
No,
But
when I
that
feel
might,
safe, then I can be creative, and then then I feel freedom. For many years, I thought the other way around. I thought, oh, I need my freedom, I need my freedom. But then all I was wanting is safety. So then when I reach safety, I'm thinking, oh, this is how it works. Now that I'm safe, now I can be creative and have that freedom. So it's amazing how the journey takes you all the way around and you come back, the alchemist, you know?
but you are perfect and whole and have been perfect and whole since the day you were born. Like, I knew the first time I saw you that you were, you know, similar to me. Maybe a little more structured, but there was that yearning inside to understand what was going on. And you don't just dance in 3D, you dance in 4D, which means you're a multi-dimensional being and you feel different things, and you're able to affect people by you just coming into a room. And you've known
Right.
that your whole life. That's your
I
power.
did. Yeah. So that's why I was performing on being on stage all my life, through the piano, through many different forms, and then the fashion, and now I'm doing the. Oh my God, my dog is coming through. That.
That's okay. That's okay. You know what? We're just going to let it unfold any way that it unfolds, and I will come on again if you want.
No,
But
this is so good.
you animals are affected by energy, so your dog right now is probably feeling some weird energy and now going, "Hey,
Wow,
there's
that's strange. She never does this.
well,
So
it's love." Like we're right now, like Mark and I, when we're in a room, we talk, but we don't talk. And then he sometimes will look at me like, "Stop," but he doesn't say stop.
yeah, exactly. He is like that. Wait, but that I need to get my.
But
Where did it go?
Can I just jump in and say, Michael, that your reading of Maya is so spot on. I mean, I've observed it my entire life. She's she's an incredible presence, and she impacts people at a level that it's very unique, for sure.
yeah, you need to be on more often. Why are you not on? This is the thing that bothers me right now. Is that
Right.
you have this gift. You need to share that gift.
Well, it's just because at the moment, as I said, I'm super busy. I'm doing my Zoom classes, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
preparing this teacher training course, which is taking for 3 months. It's going to be every weekend teaching. And so now it's people signing up, and it's a lot of work. People want to talk to me on Zoom. Everybody wants to talk to me before they sign up. They want to kind of meet me and stuff like that. And plus, I need to meet them to see who is going to be studying my uh, my teacher training course. And so it's been taking a long time. And then next week, I'm going to Mexico for 2 weeks to just charge myself before I
Mm-hmm.
start the teacher training course. It's a very special place. Chip Conley. Have you ever come across him?
No.
He's done a lot of TED Talk, and he started Airbnb. He had a hospitality. He's been in hospitality all the time, all his life, I think. Joie de Vivre, there was another
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, it's 11:11. Yeah. Make
Yeah.
a wish. Make a wish. Woo, woo,
Can,
woo.
can I tell you what my guides are saying right now?
Yes.
Is that okay? And if I go too far, just tell me to stop. Okay.
No,
So,
go
all
for it.
right. So the way that your mind is wired, I'm more steady flow. You've got an incredibly fast charged brain. You can rapidly speak. I can't do that. You process many things at once. You feel many feelings at the same time. You have to be very careful of the feelings that you feel around you because you take them on and you
Yeah.
take on the energies of others. So, and people will drain you because they come to you as a source.
Mm.
And Mark has a bit of this too, but Mark is a little more grounded when it comes to that. It probably, does it affect your sleep at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because you can't quiet the chatter. The chatter
Yeah.
just goes
Well,
and goes
that's
and goes.
why the funny thing is you teach what you need to learn. So I teach meditation. Haha. Even though my head goes like this, but I can quieten. I can do it. Just that I
Mm-hmm.
have this complex and creative mind. But that happened, I think, from early days when I was practicing piano. When you read the notes in a vertical way, the whole
Mm-hmm.
brain and structure of the energy is different than other people. It's just you're so different. You think different. You think vertically, like in the Matrix. You don't think horizontally. So you don't think one line. You think all lines and everything that happens in the same time because that's how you practice piano, that's how you remember, that's how your input in the brain happens. So I think that has a lot to do, and many people that I know who also were classical musicians and pianists, specifically piano, because piano is like an orchestra, it's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Violin takes one line, cello takes one line, but the piano takes it all because it's like encompasses the whole orchestra. It's you're the conductor, you're the
Mm-hmm.
bass, you're the melody, you're everything. So I think it started from there. And it's been really hard to maintain that because it's just charge, 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 charge all the time. I think I can exhaust people as well from because people cannot catch up with me.
Right. Okay.
And
Can I tell you what my guides are saying as they're saying it? Is that okay?
please do.
Okay. So my guides are telling me right now that at times Mark does not know how to love you right. At least that's what he feels at times. That he doesn't know how to contain that force.
Yeah.
And it is an incredible force that you have.
Yeah.
And
It's difficult for anybody.
you are a handful at times because you depend you I want to say this in a very kind way, but you you expect a great deal from yourself and you expect a lot from the people around you.
Yes.
Yes. She goes, yes.
No. And
Welcome
poor
to my
Mark. And
world.
poor Mark. He's like, oh man, I can never be enough. Huh? It's not just Mark, it's everybody and everything around me. I just constantly expect the best, the best, the best. And it's not
Mm.
the best, it's just transforming yourself into best and becoming the best and becoming and changing and transforming. For me, change is constantly in my head.
Yeah.
I love, yeah. So expanding, for me, it's expansion. Everything
So
I do.
I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling and what I'm getting. So the way your mind is wired is also like a lot of really brilliant businessmen. Like you have this incredible knowing and you have constant ideas. Elon Musk talked about this about himself. He couldn't shut it off. And he thought, I wish there was a way that I could just put a dimmer on it for a little bit and let it stop. And he couldn't. And to the point where when he was little, he thought he was going mad, even at 5 years old, because his mind was just ever processing. So I would consider myself a Commodore 64 brain in comparison to you. And you're like the new super. It just
No, no,
goes.
no.
Like, and where Mark is more, I hate this term, but he's one of the original hippies. Like he's earth, he's roots.
Right, he is.
He
That,
is he is deeply in the ground where you and I are floating around, right? Like and I'm a bit much for people. People love me or hate me. There's not much in between. And or they think it's some circus act or I'm, not being myself or But I get with you that you're just scraping your surface potential. And the reason being is you get in your own way.
Mm.
You get in your own way. You put the yeah. And it's only because it doesn't need to be as complicated as you make it. And then once you trust it, once you trust, and this is not my theory, but this is Deepak Chopra, the universe has a way of orchestrating everything to be in the alignment that it's supposed to be as long as you trust it.
Mm.
And as soon as you have the ability to trust that, then you are connected to source, which is the Akashic records, which is everything knowing and seeing and feeling. And you are a part of that. So if I'm a 30-watt bulb, you're a 300-watt bulb. And I haven't quite figured out what our good friend there, Mark, is. He might be a 60-watt bulb. But sometimes 30 watts can do really well because they end up being very happy. So,
Yeah, I don't
unfortunately,
care what watts I am as long as I'm happier. I don't have this constant
but
crazy
that's
ideas.
but that's the curse and the blessing of being insanely bright. You know, you're out there. I also get right now that you want to ask me other questions, and I'm sorry. When I just, it's kind of like going down a tube. So I just ride the tube. And so all those words I just said, I don't even know what I said half the time. It just comes out. It's like a pocket. Yeah, the dog agrees. It's like a pocket of energy. And then what I do is the best way that I can, I interpret it. So just think of it as where with you, I only have the ability to juggle one of these pockets of energy. You're doing 15 at once.
Mm.
And then you wonder at times why it's hard to stay focused sometimes, because
Right.
there's just another beautiful feeling. And my guides are wanting you to know that there's so much beauty around you and so much beauty within you, and that you are an expression of God and have been since you were very young. And it doesn't matter what people may have said in the past, you are not their limitations.
Mm.
So you were told maybe as a child that what you were doing in the moment wasn't good enough,
Mm-hmm.
but you are good enough. And you need to let that, let's just release that today. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Woohoo!
Sorry. Yeah.
Why are you apologizing?
No, it's just, it was a little intense. So what happens there, so what we're doing is we're gyrating energy, us right now. There's Mark, there's you, there's me, there's Mark, there's you, there's me, there's Mark, there's you,
Mhm.
there's me. And then there's your guides or whatever your essence is, or the energy that you have. And for my little 30-watt bulb, I'm now taking on the 60 and the 300 and all the thoughts. And I can actually feel a little bit of the room. And some of these people are like, they need to get off the Quaaludes, but it's okay.
Wow, well, that was a super reading, Michael. You're spot on. Absolutely spot on. I mean, it's not easy being me. That's what I keep saying. It's just, how do I deal with all this? That's why I found yoga. That's why I teach yoga. That's why
Yeah.
I do meditation as much as I can. And I can little bit more have a grasp of it
Yeah.
these days. But it was hard up to, actually, COVID helped me, to be honest, being at home
Yeah.
and not running away and all constantly, because I was always busy traveling and going and teaching and doing stuff. So that obviously I don't have time to think about me because there is so much going on here. But
But the
now,
running, the running for you though, right, was a way. Okay, so for me, it was drinking. You for running, it was a way of numbing. Like if I'm busy enough, then I'll be okay. Then I won't. The chatter won't get me,
hmm,
right? And with me,
yeah,
when I was feeling too much, then I'll just have a couple of tequila, and I'll numb myself, so I won't be feeling as much. So this is what indigos do,
hmm,
and you are here though. Honestly, even if it's painful, you're here to help the collective.
yeah,
And Mark knows this. And Mark is grounding for me too. So for whatever But I'm sensing from him such fierce love that he has for you, like fierce.
We had a both understanding that we have met in the past life. It's definitely karmic connection, and he doesn't believe in any of this reincarnation and all of that, but somehow he knows too.
He knows truth, though. He
Yeah,
knows truth, yeah,
yes,
because
he
he
does.
feels truth. Yeah, and that has kept him safe throughout his whole life, even as a child. He knew it was real. He also knew when people were full of shit.
Yeah.
So, and that has helped him very well in business. And he's had the ability to
that is
just,
my superpower.
yeah,
No, but seriously, I mean,
Planning the bullshit.
Michael's spot on. I believe one of my superpowers is seeing through the bullshit, and particularly in the industry that I've been in, that's a really important thing.
Yeah. But sometimes people do know the bullshit, but they still go ahead with it or go along with it. And you don't. You don't play the game.
do you guys want to read the comments at all?
Yes, please,
Is
please,
Yeah.
that,
please.
it's, no, no, I'm in no state to do it. I'm sorry. I'm barely here. So when
Okay,
I do, yeah,
okay. So we have, I feel that Maya. Okay, so Dimitri, hi. Caroline, hi, Brett. I feel your energy, Caroline saying. A top commented Tamara. Tamara, Dimitri again. Good evening. If you're on Clubhouse and problem sleeping, join. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She's Bobby is doing her work. Bobby is fantastic. Playing
Bobby
good.
and I had a connection, and I
Yeah,
don't know if she'll admit this, but I was reading her one day while she was painting, and just for a moment, she let me see the real her. Just for a
really.
moment, yeah, she kind of let her guard down for a second while she was painting, and I was able to feel her. And her art is her essence, her soul.
It is.
So you see the real her in her art. The rest of it is, there's some real Teflon there going on. Like she, I think, has been through a lot, and trust is really tough. And I think for us to ever get close, she'd have to know me a long time. I'd have to jump through a bunch of hoops. I think what she thinks I
It's not
do
an
sometimes
open
is,
book, right? For you.
but it's like a parlor trick to some people. They just think you do it. But the thing is, what makes her great and what makes everybody in this room great and everybody who's drawn to this energy, we are connected. We are all interconnected. And as Luna's, it sounds loony, but it's very true. It's just the same way that if you look at everything in our life that heals us comes from the ground, the roots, right? If you use a ginger drink with turmeric in it, or everything we need to heal ourselves is grounded in the ground. Like, and that's what Mark is. Mark is a real grounding force.
Hmm.
And he is that for many people. And he holds space. Does that
Yeah.
make sense to you, Mark?
Yes. Yes. He's true. From my side, I can vouch for that.
He's very quiet
Well,
right now.
no, I don't want to interrupt
You're
your
not. You're here
guys'
now.
No, no,
You're
no.
not. What are you?
No, no.
experience. I mean,
You're a part of
it.
this right now.
I
This is.
mean, Michael, what you're saying so resonates with me, and I believe it resonates with Maya too, because
Yes.
historically through Maya's life, she was just running in a million different directions and expending a lot of energy.
Mhm.
And what we've gone through over 12 years is finding a balance where I've helped Maya find some grounding, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it without killing that essence that makes Maya so special and so unique. And it's all about the balance, giving her the grounding that provides the safety and stability that she needs, but allowing her to vibrate at the high level that she does. And that's our constant challenge.
Mm.
Yeah. She's a very. I don't want this to sound arrogant, but most people I meet them, and within 30 seconds I know the story. I could spend a week with Maya and not fully understand it all. It's so complex. it, it, it,
Oh
it
boy.
it's like entering a different vortex or matrix of, and I feel like she's holding the pain of other lives, and that's what keeps her running. There's something that hasn't been processed in the other lives as well as this one, and there's that battle with the perfectionist within you, and yet you are divine perfection in motion. Are you willing to do something really woo together,
Yeah.
all of us? In
Yes.
okay, so we're open. So I'm just going to do, not to freak anybody out, and I do this sometimes in the morning when I'm not grounded. So basically, I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it with a lot of energy. Once it gets going, it's going to get really strange. So the phrase is this: I am divine perfection in motion. We're going to say that 3 times. And then what really freaks people out is you say, I love you 3 times. And the reason it's so important is we don't say that to ourselves enough, that we love ourselves. We say all the awful things. We call ourselves an F up and all these other things. But when you get to a point where you align with the right energy, when you feel unshakable or unstoppable, and we all have had moments of that where we had no concept of time because we were in the gap, right? That's where I want to enter just for a few seconds here. I want us just to leave this. And if the broadcast blows up, well, it was fun. Okay. All right. So just
All right.
repeat with me, everybody in who does the replay, everybody who is in the room. I'm just going to slowly say, and you can say along. And if it doesn't match, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be perfect,
Okay.
Maya. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all perfect already.
Fine.
Okay, and I'm already starting to amp up. I can feel it. Okay. I am
I am
I am
divine
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 perfection
perfection
in
perfection
motion.
in
in
motion.
in motion.
I am
I
I
am
am
divine
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 perfection
perfection
in motion.
in
in
motion.
motion.
I am
I
I
am
am
divine
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 perfection
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 in motion.
in
in
motion.
motion.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I
I
love
love
you.
you.
I love you.
I love
I
you.
love you.
All right.
Woo.
Did you feel that? Anybody feel that?
Woohoo! That was a big sigh out.
Yeah. And Mark's going, I'm going to punch you out. You just told my girlfriend you loved her. You're done. You're muck to me, brother.
Not in the slightest. I
Uh,
I I think many people who meet Maya love her, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
One of the things I've noticed, and I don't know if there's some divine
convention.
agenda, perhaps there has been recently so much love in it. The last week or so has been just out of limits, insane. The amount of, like, how many times did some people say at the broadcast yesterday, "I love Habs, I love Habs, I love Habs, I love Habs, 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 love, 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 love. Delicious Habs. Join today." So,
Yeah,
any questions from the? Oh, look at that! I love you
no.
times 3.
Times
I
3. I love
absolutely felt
that.
it.
Feel it. Yeah, I felt it. I'm divine perfection in motion. Dimitri say, I have felt a constant challenge, perhaps awareness, a great partnership. Yes.
These comments
Thank
are
you, guys.
amazing. I mean, really, you know, I definitely feel the love within this broadcast and
Hmm.
from the everybody watching as well. It's really it's quite remarkable.
Oh boy! Did you? Okay, so Maya, hun,
Yes.
your energy field around you now, your chakra, actually made the screen within the screen here start to go different colors. So that's your energy shooting out, and the camera's going, "Hello, what is this?
Ah,
This is powerful." Where Mark is grounded, everything's perfect.
my picture's totally fine.
Yeah,
No,
no, but
no.
I was looking at yours and I was looking at hers, and hers had a white, bluish, greenish halo around her head just for a few seconds.
Oh my God. We
Yeah.
want that recording back.
But that was you feeling. So when you are powerful, like you have so much energy that comes from you.
Mm,
And if there are cameras that could, you were sparking. That's the nicest way of saying that. You were like a,
mhm.
and you were doing that. And right now the dog is going, there's something strange in the room.
Yeah.
The room is not the same. Why is it, what is it different? And mom, please protect me. There's a weird energy in here right now. The dogs feel that.
But I guess we had good energy. You see, this is it. I have to watch it because there is so much power in this energy that depending how I turn it on,
Hmm.
could be very positive and could be very negative. So I know these two parts of me, like real, like, or
Oh, I
like
love that
pulling,
comment. See the comment there? The
right?
dog is loving it. Yeah, I'm not totally getting the dog is loving it, but that
She is actually.
is
I
she
think
good?
she
Okay. Okay.
is.
What's the dog? Can the dog hear me?
Yeah,
What's the dog's name?
the bat.
The the bat? Is that right?
Not, not that, but
Babette.
that,
Babette.
but
Is
that.
that Babette? Okay. Well,
It's a bit
but
Frenchy.
yeah,
You
Babette,
Canadian.
you are perfect. You are whole. You are guided. You are exquisite. You are the gatekeeper of all joy. You are the grounding force. We love you. You have been loved since the day you were born. May you continue to be a source of light and love for everyone who meets you.
Oh my God, she's listening. Her eyes are wide open. This one really understands. When I tell her things, I said, I'm teaching now,
Mm,
no barking. And she goes and she knows. And she
mhm.
doesn't bark.
Well,
I don't tell her, she's all over the place.
our puppy right now knows a couple things: chewing, pooing, and peeing and eating. Knows those things really well.
Sounds like me.
Well, it sounds like me on a good day.
You
I've got it
guys
all
have
together.
fun.
Um, is it okay if I go soon? Because I am
Yes.
technically at work, but I will take a couple questions. If you have, was this what you wanted? I'm not
Anybody
sure
wants
what.
to? Well, I have no idea where I was going to go. I was going to talk about the universe and what you think, how it works, and
Yeah.
reincarnation and all these big questions. But that's you answered it all, so no worries. We come back together
Yeah,
again.
another time. Why don't we do something once a week or something? If
Yes,
you're okay
let's
with
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, let's carry on.
And then
There's
we
so
can
many
maybe get
questions.
some of these lovely people in the room as well
Yeah,
occasionally and let them. Yeah. But
yeah, definitely.
Mrs. Kendall and you should spend some time together. You're very similar energy. You're wired very similar.
Really.
Yes, very
What's her
similar
name?
energy.
Caroline Diane? No, Caroline Diane. Who is
Yeah,
Kendall?
No,
she's the one that says the dog is loving it. I've
All
always loved
right.
Haps. I love Haps. I absolutely felt it, and I love you times 3, and I love you times 33, which is a Masonic number.
So
So
this is Dimiti Kendall.
yeah,
Dimiti? Dimiti Kendall? That's what you're talking about.
I met Demiti on Michael's broadcast last night.
All right.
She's wonderful.
yeah.
Okay.
She stole
Dimiti,
the
come
show.
again.
Actually, she
Oh,
stole the show. She
okay.
really did.
She did.
Uh, what did she say again? It was something along the lines, "We need this, Haps. We need Haps in this time so
Mm.
desperately."
She said,
And
yes, we're
it's.
very similar.
Do
Dimiti,
you agree
okay.
with
What do
that?
you mean?
She's super intuitive, and her mind never stops.
All right,
And
Dimiti. So let's have a chat with you. Let's do it next week. Shall we do again
You know,
Thursday?
you know,
Maybe.
Michael. Michael. You've been talking about how much I put up with in developing HAPS. Maya has put up with every bit of that, along with me. So she's an incredible force behind this platform as well. And
yeah,
I'm really happy to be connecting her with so many of the incredible people who are here. So
Thank you.
My guides are knocking on my door again. I'm so sorry. They want me to talk about this now. They don't care that I need to go, but so I'm just going to say to you, they said that there was a heaviness in your heart that just left. That you were holding something and you feel lighter now. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, I told you when there was a big sigh after that mantra that we said. So it was kind of like, yeah, if I can get rid of that heaviness, which for whatever reason, as you said, holding from last past lives and from now and
Mm,
whatever it is, it's just there. I I had so much work done. I mean, you have no idea. Mark knows. All I do is work, work, work on myself and keep expanding and learning
yeah.
and growing, growing. That's my biggest thing. And yet there is more and more and more.
Are you currently holding some kind of pain in your stomach and in your back? Because I see your navel and I see your lower stomach and I see your back right now. And I
The
get
back,
that's where you hold
the
a
back
lot of your
could be,
energy.
yeah, because I pulled some muscle on the back, so it could be the back. I don't feel it in the stomach, but I guess.
The origin of it is that's where the energy is, and it doesn't know where to go. And I feel too that you expel a lot of energy actually through your toes, which is funny because you have so much current. So imagine a lightning bolt going through you from the top of your head. Where does it go, right? If you have lots of energy,
Yeah.
it goes out your tips of your fingers and out your toes. And
Mm-hmm.
your current is so intense. And what is neat about that is that's intentional in your design.
Oh, well
You,
then,
that, and you're not the only one that has this. You just did it again. Did you not see that, Mark? Her face just went yellow again. There was a little. Okay, I'm either going completely nuts or all right.
well, I don't know where to look. I still don't look at the original
There
thing
was
I'm
a
looking at today.
line that was right by your face that just went right by and did like a spark of like just like this.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's
I went,
beautiful.
neat trick, Chris Angel. Here we go. The
Well,
illusionist. Yes.
let's learn what is the if it was purposely designed, this electric current getting out of my feet and fingers, then
Hmm.
maybe I need to learn how to do it purposefully. Just like
Well, they tell me the best way for you to heal yourself when you're feeling overamped is just concentrate on your breath.
yeah.
Take very deep breaths and then take your hands and then just rub the back of your neck while you're doing when you're feeling really stressed and just concentrate on your breath in, right, like and then all the way out. Oh, I feel that. And then out. And then for you, that completely aligns your system. That's like at the beginning when the computer we had to reboot the whole system to get it to work.
No.
When you breathe, for you, that is the universe working through you and doing some kind of diagnostic or a hard reset as we're going through in COVID. And Mark's going, this is
I
weird,
know.
man.
Every time I touch computer or anything, it stops working.
Yes.
He's like, "Oh, for God's sake!"
But
But
that's her
it's not.
energy.
It's me. It's just I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't want it. It's
you
always
probably
a
fried
mess.
TVs as a
I
kid
try.
and
Yeah.
computers. Yeah, no, like you have that kind of energy.
She
Whenever
certainly fried me.
Well, Mark, we can have a private session sometime.
oh,
I do that for people who want more in-depth stuff because sometimes childhood comes up, and yeah. So
if
is
I can direct an energy, I mean, I am directing it with all the people that I have and teaching that I do, I guess. But if there is more, then the universe will show me. But I
but
do have,
you are the universe,
yeah.
right? You are the universe. So there's no showing. You have it in you. You like all the information you need. Um, like I'm a little envious of the power you have. I got to be real. If we're going to be completely transparent here, I would love
Yeah.
to have I would love to have half that.
And
Mhm.
and and let me tell you something, Michael.
Hmm.
I have been fortunate enough to watch Maya in her classes
Mm-hmm.
and in her what she calls teacher training, but is really it's about giving people tools to live their lives. And she changes people's lives. I mean, it is remarkable to see the reaction that people have and the transformation they have through that experience of being around Maya and going through her learnings.
I just, my guides are saying that they want to give a message to the people in the room, if that's okay, just for a second. I know it's not about us, but I want to. They're saying whatever fear you feel right now, whatever sadness that you have, whatever you're currently holding on to, it no longer serves you. Walk away from it and know that you are here solely to fully express your life and to be part of that essence that is flowing here freely. And know that this moment in time is just one step on the staircase of your magnificent life, and enjoy each and every step. And Mark, I know this is painful right now, this situation, this whole thing you're going through, but you will laugh about this someday. And you will remember this time fondly as a time that you felt alive, and you will miss how alive you felt.
Really? Does that mean it's not gonna continue?
It's going to continue, but you're not going to have some of the financial worries that you have. Those will be gone. So, and
but it's funny, Michael. You said to me early on, it's all going to work out. It's just not going to work out the way that you want initially, but it's all going to work out. And I've told Maya several times that, I keep that in mind as I'm going through this process, and it is working out. Not the way we necessarily envisioned it, but it is working out. It's working out in a very positive way.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been easy. That's
not
for sure.
necessarily easy, but a positive. It's in the right direction, but it's not easy.
The universe is telling me that they're using you like a tool, and that you have a certain skill set that they want to use. We have Adam Cobb.
Yeah.
Is he coming up?
I've been telling Adam that we've been having trouble with the program window, so I think he's jumping in to experience it.
Yeah.
Firsthand.
Hi, Adam. Adam, can I just share something with you? Positive energies, powerful energies affect electronics. This is all Maya. This has nothing to do with HAPS. This is not a glitch. This is no programming error. This is that energy that I'm talking. No, I'm not joking. Like, she has the ability to fry computers. That's how.
Listen, you know what? One day, Deepak Chopra, we have close friends, and so he says to me, "You know how much power you have in your hands? Like literally, you can burn cities if you direct it like that." So I feel like one of those X people, the movies, and I know it's the fire. My element is fire. And the other, what was it? A couple of months ago when I was in Tulum, I had this guru kind of saint person burn me in fire. So he put me in a circle and he put gasoline all around me, and he burned the fire, and I put it out within seconds. He goes, "Who are you? Nobody does this." I bet you if I was witch in my past life, they couldn't burn me because I just would say no.
Yeah. Well,
This
there's
is my element. You can't burn me with my element.
but there's a very mystic power to you, and it's because you're working different dimensions, and they're going to prove this. By the time I'm soil in the ground, they're going to figure out that, just like Tesla said, everything comes down to energy, frequency, right, and vibration. And your vibration is off the charts.
Maybe
And
that's
you can do every diagnose that you want on this computer. It's going to continue doing this because her energy and my energy are in here together, and the computer's going, what the what?
What the what?
Yeah.
And I got no energy to bring to this. So.
Yeah, but you're grounding us because we would be flying into the cosmos and we'd be meeting the Palladian overlords right now and never come back from the spaceship. So you're just keeping us here just long enough so we can have this broadcast. But I do have.
Everybody has their role, Michael. Everybody
Yeah.
has their role.
Would it be okay if we end it with what we're grateful for? I love doing that. I know this is yours, but I always love ending it with that. Is
Yes,
that
please.
okay?
Absolutely.
Mark, can you go first? Is that okay?
Oh, I'm grateful for the two of you. This was an amazing conversation. I'm so pleased, Michael, to have somebody see what I see in Maya and recognize what I see in Maya. So thank you for sharing that with everyone.
All we need to do now is get Maya to see what we see, and Maya would never worry.
Well, that's very true.
And Maya would never worry again if she saw with my eyes.
Yeah.
She would know that she's been touched.
I'm thankful to you, Michael, talking to you and just really just reminding me to what I know and basically the trust. And you know what? Look at that tattoo. It says trust. I even tattoo myself with it.
So what are you grateful for?
I am. Me? Yes, I
Yeah.
am grateful for my health.
Okay.
And when we go on the physical level. And I'm grateful to have this energy. And I just, I'm still learning and finding the way, navigating through this energy. As you see, my life, it's not easy. I can't go on computer, digital world. I've been trying to avoid it for many years. It's just how it is. And now you're gone.
Yeah, that might be it.
All right, guys.
We're
Thank
back.
you so much. Thanks, everybody who is in the room. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Mark, and for creating these beautiful apps. And we love you guys.
Love everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Okay.